Wyoming is a landlocked state in the Mountain West subregion of the western United States. It borders Montana to the north and northwest, South Dakota and Nebraska to the east, Idaho to the west, Utah to the southwest, and Colorado to the south. With a population of 576,851 in 2020, Wyoming is the least populous state despite being the 10th largest by area, with the second lowest population density after Alaska. The state capital and most populous city is Cheyenne, which had a population of 65,132 in 2020. Wyoming's western half consists mostly of the ranges and rangelands of the Rocky Mountains. Its eastern half consists of high-elevation prairie, and is referred to as the High Plains. Wyoming's climate is semi-arid in some parts and continental in others, making it drier and windier overall than other states, with greater temperature extremes. The federal government owns just under half of Wyoming's land, generally protecting it for public use. The state ranks 6th in the amount of land and 5th in the proportion of its land that is owned by the federal government. Its federal lands include 2 national parks, Grand Teton and Yellowstone, 2 national recreation areas, 2 national monuments, and several national forests, as well as historic sites, fish hatcheries, and wildlife refuges. Indigenous peoples inhabited the region for thousands of years. Historic and currently federally recognized tribes included the Arapaho, Crow, Lakota, and Shoshone. Part of the land that is now Wyoming came under American sovereignty via the Louisiana Purchase, part via the Oregon Treaty, and lastly, via the Mexican Cession. With the opening of the Oregon Trail, the Mormon Trail, and the California Trail, vast numbers of pioneers traveled through parts of the state that had once been traversed mainly by fur trappers, and this spurred the establishment of forts, such as Fort Laramie, that today serve as population centers. The Transcontinental Railroad supplanted the wagon trails in 1867 with a route through southern Wyoming, bringing new settlers and the establishment of founding towns, including the state capital of Cheyenne. On March 27, 1890, Wyoming became the Union's 44th state. Wyoming is known for having a political culture that leans towards libertarian conservatism. The Republican presidential nominee has carried the state in every election since 1968. It is one of the least religious states in the country. Wyoming was the first state to allow women the right to vote, not counting New Jersey, which had allowed it until 1807, and the right to assume elected office, as well as the first state to elect a female governor. In honor of this part of its history, its most common nickname is the Equality State, and its official state motto is Equal Rights. Farming and ranching and the attendant range wars feature prominently in the state's history. Wyoming's economy is largely based on tourism and the extraction of minerals such as coal, natural gas, oil, and trona. Its agricultural commodities include barley, hay, livestock, sugar beets, wheat, and wool. Wyoming does not require the beneficial owners of LLC to be disclosed in the filing, which creates an opportunity for a tax haven. Wyoming levies no individual or corporate income tax and no tax on retirement income. The western meadowlark is a medium-sized icterid bird, about 8.5 inches in length. It nests on the ground in open grasslands across western and central North America. It feeds mostly on bugs, but will also feed on seeds and berries. Castelleja, commonly known as paintbrush, Indian paintbrush, or prairie fire, is a genus of about 200 species of annual and perennial mostly herbaceous plants native to the west of the Americas from Alaska south to the Andes, northern Asia, and one species as far west as the Kola Peninsula in northwestern Russia. The eastern cottonwood Populus deltoides is a type of poplar that is native to North America. It grows in the eastern, central, and southwestern United States, as well as in the southern Canadian prairies and northeastern Mexico. The eastern cottonwood has toothed, deep green, broadly triangular leaves and dark gray bark that is deeply fissured when the tree is mature. The tree gets its name from the cotton-like seeds produced by female trees. There are 23 counties in the U.S. state of Wyoming. There were originally 5 counties in the Wyoming Territory: Laramie and Carter, established in 1867, Carbon and Albany, established in 1868, and Uinta, an annexed portion of Utah and Idaho, extending from Montana including Yellowstone Park to the Wyoming and Utah boundary. On July 10, 1890, Wyoming was admitted to the Union with 13 counties in it. 10 more counties were created after statehood. 2 counties were renamed after their creation. Carter County was renamed Sweetwater County on December 1, 1869. Pease County, formed in 1875, was renamed Johnson County in 1879. The Federal Information Processing Standard FIPS code, which is used by the United States government to uniquely identify states and counties, is provided with each entry. Wyoming's code is 56, which when combined with any county code would be written as 56XXX. The FIPS code for each county links to census data for the county.
Top 10 largest cities in Wyoming.
Number 10, Jackson, Wyoming. Jackson is a resort town in Teton County, Wyoming, United States. The population was 10,760 at the 2020 census, up from 9,577 in 2010. It is the largest town in Teton County and its county seat. Jackson is the principal town of the Jackson, Wyoming, and Idaho Micropolitan Statistical Area, which includes Teton County in Wyoming and Teton County in Idaho. The town, often familiarly or mistakenly called Jackson Hole, derives its name from the valley in which it is located. Jackson is a popular tourist destination due to its proximity to the ski resorts Jackson Hole Mountain, Snow King Mountain, and Grand Targhee, as well as Grand Teton National Park and Yellowstone National Park. Number 9, Riverton, Wyoming. Riverton is a city in Fremont County, Wyoming, United States. The city's population was 10,682 at the 2020 census, making it the most populous city in the county. Number 8, Green River, Wyoming. Green River is a city and the county seat of Sweetwater County, Wyoming, United States, in the southwestern part of the state. The population was 11,825 at the 2020 census. It is the 7th most populous city in Wyoming. Number 7, Evanston, Wyoming. Evanston is a city in and the county seat of Uintah County, Wyoming, United States. The population was 11,747 at the 2020 census. It is located near the border with Utah. Number 6, Sheridan, Wyoming. Sheridan is a city in the U.S. state of Wyoming and the county seat of Sheridan County. The city is located halfway between Yellowstone Park and Mount Rushmore by U.S. Route 14 and 16. It is the principal town of the Sheridan, Wyoming, Micropolitan Statistical Area, which encompasses all of Sheridan County. The 2020 census put the city's population at 18,737, making it the 6th most populous city in Wyoming. Number 5, Rock Springs, Wyoming. Rock Springs is a city in Sweetwater County, Wyoming, United States. The population was 23,526 at the 2020 census, making it the 5th most populous city in the state of Wyoming and the most populous city in Sweetwater County. Rock Springs is the principal city of the Rock Springs Micropolitan Statistical Area, which has a population of 37,975. Rock Springs is known as the home of 56 nationalities because of the influx of immigrants from all over the world who came to work in the coal mines that supplied the fuel to power the steam engines of the Union Pacific Railroad. The city's rich cultural heritage is celebrated each summer on International Day, a festival where the foods, costumes, and traditions of residents' ancestors are recreated and enjoyed at Bunning Park in downtown Rock Springs. Rock Springs is the site of Western Wyoming Community College and Wyoming's Big Show, a yearly event with a carnival and concerts which is held at the Sweetwater County Events Complex. Rock Springs is located in an energy-rich region with many oil and natural gas wells. Number 4, Laramie, Wyoming. Laramie is a city and the county seat of Albany County, Wyoming, United States, known for its high elevation at 7,200 feet and 2,200 meters railroad history, and as the home of the University of Wyoming. The population was 31,407 at the 2020 census, making it the 4th most populous city in Wyoming. Located on the Laramie River in southeastern Wyoming, the city is west of Cheyenne and 25 miles and 40 kilometers north of the Colorado state line, at the junction of Interstate 80 and U.S. Route 287. After 12,000 years or more of indigenous populations living in the area, Laramie was settled by European Americans in 1868 with the completion of the Union Pacific Railroad line to the area, which crosses the Laramie River at Laramie. The river and several creeks fed by freshwater springs made the area an attractive place for settlement. It is home to the University of Wyoming, WyoTech, and a branch of Laramie County Community College. Laramie Regional Airport serves Laramie. The ruins of Fort Sanders, an Army fort predating Laramie, lie just south of the city along Route 287. Located in the Laramie Valley between the Snowy Range and the Laramie Range, the city draws outdoor enthusiasts with its abundance of outdoor activities. Number 3, Gillette, Wyoming. Gillette is a city in and the county seat of Campbell County, Wyoming, United States. The town was founded in 1891 as a major railway town on the Chicago, Burlington and Quincy Railroad. The population was estimated at 33,496 as of July 1, 2023, making it the third most populous city in Wyoming after Cheyenne and Casper. Gillette's population increased 48% in the 10 years after the 2000 census, which counted 19,646 residents after a boom in its local fossil fuel industries. Gillette is centrally located in an area involved with the development of vast quantities of coal, oil, and coal bed methane gas. The city calls itself the energy capital of the nation. Wyoming provides nearly 35% of the nation's coal. However, a decline in coal use in the U.S. has led to a decline in the local economy, leading some local officials to look for other industries or employment opportunities. As a major economic hub for the county, the city is also a regional center for media, education, health, and arts. Number 2. Casper, Wyoming. Casper is a city in and the county seat of Natrona County, Wyoming, United States. Casper is the second most populous city in the state after Cheyenne, with the population at 59,038 as of the 2020 census. Casper is nicknamed the Oil City and has a long history of oil boomtown and cowboy culture, dating back to the development of the nearby Salt Creek oil field. Casper is located in east-central Wyoming on the North Platte River. Number 1. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Cheyenne is the capital and most populous city of the U.S. state of Wyoming, as well as the county seat of Laramie County, with 65,132 residents per the 2020 census. It is the principal city of the Cheyenne Metropolitan Statistical Area, which encompasses all of Laramie County and had 100,512 residents as of the 2020 census. Local residents named the town for the Cheyenne Native American people in 1867 when it was founded in the Dakota Territory. Along with Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and Topeka, Kansas, Cheyenne is one of 3 state capitals with an indigenous name in a state with an indigenous name. Cheyenne is the northern terminus of the extensive southern Rocky Mountain front, which extends southward to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and includes the fast-growing Front Range urban corridor. Cheyenne is situated on Crow Creek and Dry Creek,